Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing all right. So on Sunday, I talked about the feeding the 5,000 story, which is in all the Gospels. And Jesus looks up and sees the people who are hungry. And maybe some of us experience that as a kind of lack, that we feel we're hungry, that we're missing something. And I think it's interesting that Jesus looks up, but it's not Jesus who feeds them. And often we hear talks, don't we, about like when you're feeling hungry, don't fill yourself up on junk food, the junk food of life. Instead, go to Jesus. But it's not Jesus who feeds them. It's the boy with the 5 loaves and the 2 fish. The miracle comes because someone is willing to share what they've got. Even though what they've got doesn't look like much, the miracle comes because they are willing to believe that what they have is enough for the needs of the community. So we talked a little bit about what have you got in your hand? What have you got in your hand that you could share instead of clinging to it for yourself? There are 3 things I talked about on Sunday. You've got treasure, because everyone's got some financial stuff that they can choose to live with an open hand with and be generous with. We've got talents. And I think it's amazing that we've all got stuff to bring to the table, that no matter what it is that you're good at or makes you come alive, an attitude of being willing to share that and invest in others, that's what allows this miracle to take place, an attitude of being generous with the talents that we've got. But perhaps the most challenging of them, the treasure and the talents, is the trauma, because we've all been through stuff. We all bear the scars of our experiences and past hurts. But what we have carried and those scars that we have are so often a message of hope to people who are going through it currently. And the question is, will we be courageous enough to share our traumas, to allow the stuff we've been through and those stories that we've got to give hope to those currently going through it? Will you share your treasure? Will you share your talent? And maybe more challengingly, will you share your trauma? There's a bit in Mark 6 where it says the disciples, when they're in the midst of a storm, have not understood about the loaves. And I think it's because they don't understand the power of community, people who are willing to share what they've got. I said on Sunday that we don't suffer from a lack of provision. We suffer from a language of possession. Can we change our thinking so it's not about that's mine, that's what I've got, to I've got something that we can share as a community? What have you got in your hand? You might find that it's enough to meet the needs of the community around you. Have fun as you chat about it. Bye.